disagreeable, submissive, dominant, and disagreeable chance. This is fair.
This is correct.
Where do I fall in?
Oh, God.
Hey guys, and welcome to GT Not Live, where today it has been so long. It has been so long, but it's happening. It is happening here live today in this studio on this couch. It's a meme review.
Woo!
Boom! It has been a forever and a half, honestly. When was the last time we did a meme review, Ash?
You retired.
My retirement. It's been a long time. I've been retired a long time, Ash.
Yeah, it's been a few months now. How do you feel?
Slightly more refreshed.
Yeah.
Slightly better rested. I have taken a vacation without a microphone. It was wonderful.
You sure did.
I am still incredibly busy.
You sure are.
That is not all right, but it's steps. It's all unwinding. It's all unwinding steps.
Yes, we'll get there in time.
Yeah.
But, I thought that now that we're at this point, and, you've had a couple trips, but you're still in a lot of meetings and stuff, I thought it'd be a nice grounding moment to pull you in to look at the hot new memes.
Oh, the spiciest of memes.
Hottest.
Oh, fire them up good and hot, ladies and gentlemen. Because, for those of you who don't know, even though I'm, not on the channels anymore, I am still very active on watching everything that's happening on the subreddit. So if you have anything that you're submitting, any sorts of fun new ideas for episodes, any sort of fun fan art, if you see us, doing things in other corners of the internet, right? Like, while I have not been on the main channels anymore, I've been here plenty of time here on the couch on GT Live, but I've also been in a lot of other places too at this point, right? Like I have spread the multiverse of madness out into the world. As many people slowly retire from the platform, I am trying to appear in as many videos as possible just for the fun of it.
Yeah, you've done, you did Last Meals with Mythical Kitchen.
Yep.
You did the Wired Autocomplete interview.
Yeah, I got to do a Wired Autocomplete interview. That was exciting.
That was awesome. You got a movie with Styx.
Yep, I got my movie with Styx. After all the months of paranoia about potentially doing a movie with Styx, that actually ended up happening.
Yeah.
We did Jacksepticeye with Brain Leak.
Mm-hmm.
I've filmed more stuff for the Random Encounters guys and Five Nights at Freddy's musical. I was on the Daisy podcast, which I think has come out at this point. I was on Preston Plays.
Yeah.
Not Preston Plays, that's his gaming channel. Preston's channel, where they killed me. And I was revealed, like I kissed the various members of the YouTube community and discovered through their lips that one of them was a liar. That was very strange, but is absolutely a thing that happened and existed in my life. Like, I have been in a lot of places and done a lot of things, and that just continues to happen. Just a lot. I've got a lot more in line, too. Like, in 2 weeks, I am filming with one Jimmy Beast for a big thing that he's got going on. So I'm filming with Jimmy Beast.
Whoa.
I'm going up to Congress to talk to Congress, not filming with Congress, but I'm being brought up along. Steph and I are talking to Congress about like what it means to be a creator and just educating policymakers about like what is an online content creator and what do those businesses look like, and hey, there are certain policies that might be beneficial to them, but also how do you navigate this space when it could be anyone from someone filming a video on their phone to Mr. Beast with his crew of 200 filming a $5 million production in the middle of Texas. Like, I mean, it's a broad spectrum, right? But, policymakers don't know that sort of stuff. So just educating people about what this space means. So there's a lot happening right now. And that's in addition to me continuing to help out the creative directors and serve as a mentor to them, helping out with other various projects. We did the fashion show. I'm still working on Lorify in the background. Like, there's a lot of things that are going on right now, but it is nice to sit on the couch with you, Ash, and talk about some memes, celebrate what's happening over on the Game Theorists subreddit, the film theory subreddit, food theory subreddit, style theory subreddit, game theory live meme subreddit. There's a lot of subreddits.
Sure are.
So many things. That's the reason why I had to retire. So have you pulled up stuff for us, Ash?
I've pulled up a good bit of stuff for you, Matt.
That is fantastic. Should I pull it up on the screen right now?
Get it up there.
This is shockingly relevant. So, as a reminder to you guys, we have a very popular and very active subreddit. So if you are a fan of the channel, if you do want to engage with the community, if you want to see your stuff potentially in one of these meme reviews in the future, please post them. The Game Theorists subreddit is obviously the largest of them, but we look across all of them. And I'm constantly in there just reading the stuff that you post, and it makes me very happy. It brings me such joy all the time. So thank you for being active members of this community. It's awesome. That being said, this one from OKGrand9107 feels very appropriate for where we are right now. I do see him a lot. Everywhere I go, I see his face. As I said, I've been busy. I've been doing a lot. There have been some good, I will say, not being narcissistic or anything, but I have seen a lot of videos commentating about me too.
Yes.
Like I saw that MatPat's auteur theory. Is MatPat one of the first auteurs of YouTube? Which, hey, thank you to that channel. That was very moving and very flattering to me. Thank you for that. There was the one about whether MatPat beat Scott or whatever.
Is that the did he win?
Did he win? Yeah,
did he win?
Yeah, and I got a dub off of that one. I'll take that dub. The retirement thing did not, I knew this would be a big year for people transitioning. I did not realize how big of a trend that would become. Now that we're a couple months away from it.
Yeah.
Because at this point, I've been retired for 2 months, but the announcement video is 4 months away, right?
Wow.
Which is wild to think about. The initial goodbye internet video, which I think for a lot of people was he's done. They missed the point of there were 10 more weeks, but whatever. That was the one that was done. And to see stuff Eugene from the Try Guys, we knew that was coming for a long time, but his retirement video came out recently. I've seen Graham Stephan, talking about stepping back. You see a lot of people, even in the Jacksepticeye podcast where we're talking about his video where he's like, am I stepping down? Am I retiring? No, not yet, but within the next 2 years. There's been a lot. It's opened the door to a lot of discussion. You had Rhett and Link doing their parody of our video where it's we're sad about this. We're just going to be doing TV shows now or whatever. There's been a lot of people riffing off of the format of leaving YouTube or just actively doing it. It's very interesting.
You announcing your retirement was a cultural moment. It was, I think, it was. It really was. I think it's one of those rare internet touchstones where a lot of people who watched game theory, especially when they were younger, and maybe they found themselves kind of floating away from it, everyone came back together when this video came out. Yeah. So it makes sense that this became a thing that you might riff off of or parodize. And the fact that it actually started this new kind of thought, collective thought amongst creators about when is the appropriate time to step back. Yeah. What does it mean to step back and leave this behind, or do I pass this forward to someone else? It really is wild. I've had
a lot of, it isn't twofolds there. It has been interesting to have a lot of conversations with people where many people in the YouTube sphere have said hey, that mapped out the right way to do that announcement and set kind of the trend of what boxes you have to check and what sort of things should be said, or kind of where credit has to be paid and this and that. And it's funny looking at Eugene's video that came out not too long ago with Try Guys, where I'm oh, he hit that box and that box and that, and I see from that Goodbye Internet video, I'm oh, I see a lot of the things that I said also reflected in his, and I don't know if that was me setting the formula or if it is just similar, from the heart kind of thing.
Yeah.
It has also, you bring up being recognized by people though too. It has changed a lot of the conversations that I have with people who recognize me in public now, where it's oh, I'm sad to see you go, man, or oh, I hope you're having a good retirement. It's been a lot of oh, it was a bummer to see you go, or oh, I'm mad at you for seeing you go. But it's a lot of that, which is interesting, which is fun to talk about. It's new and different, and I'm oh, well, it's cool because the fact that I'm retired means that I get to see you now and we get to have this short little conversation. Or hey, I had that vacation in France and I was stopped by a fair number of people. And they were like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you're here. And I'm like, well, I'm here because of the retirement thing. Like, oh, that makes sense. It's been a wild 4 months, but especially a wild 2 months since leaving, not just for my schedule and doing things, but also seeing the ripple effects of how this year has really played out. Also just the, in the lead up to us, doing the announcement video and stuff, like I did a lot of meta theories on game and film theory. We were talking about the state of online video and digital content and this and that. And, I think, yes, we set this bar, and yes, it started this trend of like, hey, it's okay to talk about retirement and where do you go from here. But it's also one of those things too where the writing was on the wall. I think for a lot of people, like even in my video, I'm like, you're going to see more of these coming, and that's because the pieces were in place, and we tried in our meta episodes to kind of talk about some of the things that are like, hey, this is why this is going to be the year that a lot of this happens. And now you're seeing it come to fruition. You're seeing it play out. So it's been really interesting.
Yeah.
More memes.
More memes.
Wow. And now, 50 minutes later, more memes. The secret to life itself. This is from Teleform. All my problems disappearing after I pull out 2 fish, a carrot, and a fork.
Very important to our culture.
Oh, so important. Some of the most important contributions I've been delivering to the internet is happening in the aftermath of my departure from the internet and my existence on this channel. For those of you who don't know what this is a reference to, this is from the GT Live episode we did on Suck Up, which is the game where you're a vampire trying to trick AI neighbors to let you into their house. And on the second episode of that, which was a great game, underwatched, I think, on the platform. And I think it's one of those ones that people didn't know what to make of it based on titles and thumbnails and stuff. But like, really cool early version of this game. Really compelling in terms of figuring out how to communicate with these AI, these AI NPC characters who are responding to you in real time and actively like pretty smart about it. But then sometimes you test their limits. And sometimes you talk about the cultural good luck charm that is 2 fish, a carrot, and a fork, and how it can solve all your problems, my friends. Have you used your 2 fish, a carrot, and a fork today, Ash?
I did.
You did?
I did. We're doing a kind of marathon filming situation right now. Mm-hmm. And I have a lot of things to balance right now in terms of fun events coming up for y'all in the future that I'm in charge of planning out for you. GT Live at VidCon. You don't want to miss that.
That is happening. That is the thing.
That is happening, and it's streaming here. Whoa.
Yeah, so what do you got in store for us, Ash?
Oh, man, dude. Just you wait until you learn about this stuff for the first time.
Oh, I'm kind of nervous about this. Oh,
man. So I've got some challenges set up. Some fun, spunky challenges.
Get out.
Oh, I am pushing the new hosts to their limits in ways that we have not seen before.
Oh, as you should. Please push them to the limit and beyond.
Yes, and for one of these challenges, y'all, whether you are in the CA, LACA, or around the world, Los Angeles, California.
LACA, whether you're in LACA.
For one of these challenges, what I mean to say is whether you are attending the event in person or at home, you will be crucial in the completion of one of these challenges. Great. And y'all are going to get some pretty big reveals. So I would keep my eyes and my ears peeled.
Oh man, those ears will be peeled. My eyes shall not.
Your eyes won't.
I don't want to peel my eyes.
I just keep them open, man.
Two fish, a carrot, and a fork. Cultural relevance across the board. Works every time. Guys, next argument, 1502.
It's promoting hate based on identity or vulnerability.
Wow. Crying child. Brown hair strand, dark eyes, striped shirt, short. Sure. There it is. Wait, I mean, it can't be denied, honestly.
Wow.
Gregory is a robot, is MatPat, is Sans, is Ness. All of the above.
Wow.
That's it. That's me. I'm the crying child.
Wow, Matt.
I'm Cassidy.
You're Cassidy?
I'm Cassidy.
Whoa.
Matthew, Robert, Cassidy, Patrick.
Oh, man.
It's my middle name. CC.
Sorry about the whole bite thing.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
to this very day. I love it. That's incredible. I should just cosplay as Gregory on the regular. Oh, man. Artist at Heart 716. This is what I gathered from Amazing Digital Circus, episode 2, GT Live. Okay, submissive and agreeable.
Mm-hmm.
Dominant and agreeable.
Yes.
Disagreeable, submissive. Dominant and disagreeable. Chance. This is fair.
This is correct.
Where do I fall in?
Oh, God. I don't know if I can answer this question for you, man.
I don't know.
Am I allowed to?
Yeah, go for it. Where am I?
I think you're in dominant.
I think I have to be in dominant at this point. I feel like I don't have strong opinions about things.
Oh my God.
But
are we going back here now?
We never left, Ash. Oh. I still don't have strong opinions about things.
It's been so long. Yes.
It's been so long. It never goes away.
No.
But I feel like I have to have strong opinions about things now because that's just part of the job at this point. I have to make a lot of decisions very quickly and very assuredly, and so I'm like, that sucks. That's okay. That's good. That sucks. So I do agree. Normally, as a person, I'm like, oh, I'm pretty go with the flow. I'm pretty easygoing, I feel like. But as the way that I have to act in my day-to-day life at this point, I feel like I have to be dominant. So I agree.
So along with that point, though, because I feel like you're pretty agreeable.
Yeah.
You go with the flow. You're very accepting and kind of people, But also, when you are not down with something, you're saying no.
I am.
And if people don't vibe with that, when we're having these big business conversations, you're like, that sucks.
Yeah.
Because, I know what I want and I know what's best for this and that, which is really admirable. So friend Matt, I'd say, is dominant agreeable.
Okay.
I'd say work Matt is dominant disagreeable.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's deep. What about you, Ash? Where do you fit?
Ooh, this is a good question.
It is.
I feel like I'm actively moving on the x-axis from submissive to the dominant realm.
I was gonna say, yeah, I think you have been in the process of Ash is in heavy evolution right now.
I really am in a transformative era.
You are.
So I appreciate you recognizing that. Thank 100%.
You. 100%. Yeah, I definitely recognize that.
Yeah.
You're in the Pokemon, you get the notification of wait, Ash is evolving, and then you start flashing between your old form and your new form. You're flashing between the forms right now.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah. So I think I'm moving towards the dominant direction,
yes.
Right?
Yeah.
I would hope that I'm agreeable. Mm-hmm. I think I'm in that realm.
Yes.
I don't think I'm as spicy yet to say to be disagreeable.
Yeah. No, certainly not.
So I think I'm currently on my way towards gummy goo.
Yeah, you're around here-ish.
Yeah.
But you're actually high agreeable, so you're more
I'm high agreeable.
Yeah, you're high agreeable.
Right. Whoa.
There.
Okay,
nice.
Cool. Love that.
Beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
Wow.
Love that. Where are you on this alignment chart? I'm curious. It's a fun one. And I think this is pretty accurate. The fact that Pomni is disagreeable.
Submissive and disagreeable. That's rough, buddy.
Right, at least Jax is dominant and disagreeable. He knows that he's disagreeable and owns it. Submissive, disagreeable. It's just unpleasant, I feel like. Rough. The bossy elephant, Game Theorists, that's us. I don't know why I read it. The bossy elephant captioned this image. Oh man, this is an old one.
Right?
This is only 10 days ago?
It's from the archives, man.
Wow.
They were thinking about this for a while.
They were sitting with this one. Oh man, good old John FNAF.
Yeah.
Oh wow, his hands on Tom's knee.
I know.
And I'm ashamed. I feel like this is, I'm broken up about the newfound relationship between John FNAF and Tom FNAF.
Yeah.
And they're comforting me because you see Tom's hand on my back. And so it's when they tell you that you're out of the thruple.
I was just about to say, you got booted from the Kuel.
Right? When you are the weakest link, goodbye. When the tribe has spoken and your torch is snuffed. It's okay. It's gonna be okay, man. You're like, oh god. That's mine.
I like how Tom has been anticipating it for a while.
Right, Tom's like, he feels good about it. John's putting on a brave face, and I'm devastated. I'm literally devastated. They're not robots. Hazy X Week. They're not robots, Matt. Scott confirmed that Gregory isn't. That's true. That would be my reaction. No, God, no. How could you? I can't. So Scott dropped another 3 books. That is very accurate.
Yeah, John is definitely telling you that information, and Tom is laughing.
Oh. No, Tom would not look that happy if Scott had just dropped 3 more books, because Tom would also be forced to read them with me.
Right.
It was never a theory. It was never a game theory. Not thanks for watching. Oh, man, I love it. Oh, my parents consoling me after a random internet personality retires. Oh. Matthew, FNAF isn't real, you woke up. No! Wouldn't that be wild if all of it was just a collective hallucination in our minds? That would be nuts.
That would be. I would be concerned about where we are in time if that were the case.
Yeah.
Like, did we all stop understanding reality that fateful day in 2014?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to wake up and be in high school.
Right.
Because that's scary.
That's pretty nuts.
No.
That is nuts. Also, like, first gamer boss here, you're what? It was just a night with Springtrap.
No. No.
Yeah, that's a Fazbear Fright story for you. Significant lore importance there of the time that Matthew got impregnated by Springtrap. And then a baby Springtrap is birthed out of my belly. That is canonical in that franchise.
I'm going to respectfully skip that when I get to that one.
No, you got to read it. It's important for the lore, Ash.
Oh, shoot.
Super important. You got it. All right, next up. From Isoya Yasugi. Guys, I got a theory. Oh no, my post didn't get any traction, so I'm reposting. We got a traction. This is from the first episode in Playing the Game at timestamp 5105. MatPat's hiding place. The GT Live couch. Oh, this is from a difficult game about climbing. 6 feet under. I've got a fan, and I guess ash is being piped in through this ventilation system, perhaps?
I was hoping you would have more explanation as to what this is, because I can't crack it, but it seems like a lot of people are very into this.
It's clearly the ash tube.
The ash tube?
Do you need clarification about the ash tube? Or do you need clarification about what this meme is all about?
I feel like I need everything, because I'm 6 feet under, so I'm assuming I'm just dead.
You're just with me, I guess.
Yeah.
You just joined me off the couch.
But like, I don't have a hole or anything, so I'm just in this dirt.
Mm-hmm. This is you. I am surrounded by ash. This is me burying myself within a pile of ash.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well, that was a violent end for me, I suppose.
Yeah, for those of you who didn't watch our videos on a difficult game about climbing, I ended each one wanting to bury myself 6 feet under. And I tried to shove my body as deeply and as completely into the crevices of this couch as I possibly could. And it was not enough. It was never going to be enough. And so this is, really what Isoya Yasugi has done appropriately here is really shown what I wanted to achieve in that moment.
Oh, maybe the pipe is so that you can hear me.
I think it is.
Okay.
Actually. I think that is the ash pipe right there.
And then the fan is so that you can be cool while you're underground.
Nice. But also it tortures me. As anyone knows, I hate the fan. So the fact that the fan is there, just extra torture for me down in my 6 feet under hole.
Mm.
So this house is filled with dirt. They are building a basement. Yeah, there you go. Close enough, lol. This is a good couch. It's a very close proximity to the couch that we have here.
It really is. I'm actually jealous because it has an extra cushion.
It does. We don't, right? The thing about this couch that's unfortunate, and is just the reality of the situation, right, is the fact that in order to be centered on the couch, you have to sit right in the crevice. So I don't get to enjoy either of the cushions, really, to their totality.
No.
I'm split. My crack and the couch crack are one and the same. Fused together, friends.
Yeah.
Cracks unite.
Not unite.
Moving on. Hey, MatPat's Final Theory, the Moocow YouTube. Anonymous Mike on YouTube. This is Anonymous Mike on YouTube. The Moocow YouTube posted it. Here we go. Okay. Oh, wow. Jeez.
Hello, Internet. It's MatPat. This will be the final theory that I'll ever do.
Man, I became such
all the other times I've said that. I'm gonna go through all my older theories now and correct some of the mistakes I've made along the way.
Oh no!
Rosalina and Peach are not related. Mario is not, in fact, mental. There is no FNAF lore. I made it all up. I don't even like FNAF all that much. Video games do, in fact, cause violence. I know this now because one time I threw the controller at my producer over a failed Pizza Tower run. Luigi does not have a 7-inch penis. I misinterpreted the sports cup as a cock bulge. The dream speedrun was completely legitimate. He's just really, really skilled. The character Gaster in Undertale doesn't really matter at all. He's just a load-bearing sprite. But on the subject of Undertale, I still think that Sans and Ness are identical. Fight me! The player in Hollow Knight is not the Pale King.
That's awesome.
I don't know what I was on about. I didn't even make it past Gruz's mother. Mario's not, in fact, a communist. He's a libertarian.
That's
My
awesome.
son's legal name is not Oliver. It's Freddie Julian Fredbear Patrick.
Oh, no.
I did not, in fact, give the Pope Undertale. I gave him Genshin Impact. And he enjoyed it!
That was incredible. I didn't see that one. Oh, that's great. Oh, that is so funny. I needed to have done that.
Right?
That is what the couch video needed to have been.
I love the lore that you threw a controller at me over a Pizza Tower run.
Over a Pizza Tower run. Oh, that's great. By the way, I'm still playing Pizza Tower. I keep getting distracted into other games. Pizza Tower is a game that I love, and is a game primed for me. This like precision platforming, whatever. The fact that there's a P rank in it, and that in order to achieve the P rank, you have to literally memorize the level and run it perfectly is a bit stressful for me. And so on one hand, I'm like, I really enjoy playing Pizza Tower, and just completing it is fine. Getting A's on the level is not enough when I know that there are S and P ranks. But getting the S and P ranks, I'm like, do I really want to dedicate the time and effort to getting those? And so I feel like I'm straddling this middle, like it's like my butt straddled across two couch cushions, a cheek per cushion right now. I'm straddling a line. My cheeks are straddling Pizza Tower. But I keep getting A's on levels, and I'm like, that's great, but I know that there are 2 levels above that, and it's not satisfying. My cheeks are not satisfying. I confused the sport cup for Luigi's penis. That was incredible. Mine Kamat. What has today's youth become? Lee and I just... Oh, I love it. Is the commentary here, though, that we're both on our phones, or is it the commentary that I'm horizontal mode and he's vertical mode?
No, I mean, if you wanted to go that direction, you are doing a YouTube video and Lee's recording an Instagram reel.
Oh, 100%, yes.
So, yes, the youth is now more aware about the different types of content that you can that you can record, but ultimately, y'all are recording a screen.
It's recording a screen of recording happening in real time.
This is my grandmother whenever we go to the beach.
Is that true?
She's holding the camera. Story. She's holding up the camera like above her eyes, like way too close to her face, and tapping with one finger that camera button to get those pictures every single time. You know, that hard, firm tap.
Sure.
You know, I wish I had my phone with me, but
what do you expect her to do? What should she be tapping?
Well, you know, she doesn't have to go with that much, like, vigor, you know? Like, I feel like the images would be much more clean if it was just a soft tap, because when you're hitting it that intensely, your phone's moving.
You're shaking it. That's why God and Jeff Bezos or whoever invented... That's why they invented the blur the blur autocorrect. That's what it is.
God and Jeff Bezos, huh? In tandem.
I don't know.
That's a crazy collab.
It's a collab you would never expect to see happen. Oh, these kids these days always on their phone. This is from Real footage of MatPat releasing his children onto YouTube. Yes, this is Tom. Yes, that is Tom. Be free, children. Now go create controversial theories. That is nice. It is nice to let other people go forth and create controversial theories too.
Who do you think's had the most controversial theories so far?
Santi has had some controversial theories, and will continue to have controversial theories based on the things that I know that are coming up. But Amy also has tackled a couple, but just by her release frequency is slightly less so. Because she just did Why Are Millennials Old? Or Why Does Gen Z Look Old? Which targeted you especially.
Yeah.
I hope you didn't feel too attacked. But then she's following it up with another one coming up soon about like AI influencers. And like the rise of AI influencers, which is also like a whole can of worms. That's like, that one I think people will be genuinely like, I am upset that this is a thing that exists, you know? Not the theory itself, but like the topic, but it's a controversial topic, you know?
Right.
Oh man, great. I love it. Rainbow Apocalypse says, GT Live reveals that Amy is in fact not going to be the new host. Wait. Hold up. Theory review, what's next for Style Theory? So excited to see Amy host. Her potential is so high and I just love her. Amazing. Beautiful. I feel like this works.
Yeah, he
Style
could do it.
Theory?
He could do it.
Right? I believe it. It's incredible. But hey, it's just a theory. How to properly trim a beard? How to style your headphones with your shirt?
Yes.
I think there's a lot going on. How to background yourself with That's Not My Neighbor? Wade as Style Theory host.
Doesn't that kind of bang?
Kind of like it. The collab that we didn't know we needed. I'm going to hit up Amy right now. Be like, hey, Amy, talk to Wade. But hey, it's just a theory. Style Theory. Beautiful. If you watch the latest GT Live from 2 months from... If you watch the latest GT Live 2 months ago, you'll get... So if you remember that random GT Live from 2 months ago, you'll get it. Bad new theory. Elvis and the Pizzaplex be like, Elvis, let me out. Let me out! Sorry. As I think back to 2 months ago, is this the one where we made reference to the fact that Tiger Rock looked a lot like Elvis?
Correct. And then Elvis is actually the mimic in the basement, and Elvis is trying to leave the building. But the theory is that Elvis never left the building.
I love that you've been sitting on this one for 2 months.
I've been waiting so long.
Let me out. He needs a peanut butter banana sandwich. Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah.
This is true though. This is accurate. This is real footage of this event.
Wow.
This is it. This is what the mimic looked like back when the Pizzaplex first closed.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Fun fact. And there's just been so much time that's passed that all the like skin and stuff has fallen away. Like Michael Afton at the end of Sister Location, where he's a purple guy and it's just a dead rotting corpse. Like it eventually happened. Okay. This is from Booter Domo. And where we move on. Oh, this is, whoa. Sorry, I was reading the top and I hadn't really processed. This is beautiful.
Right?
Whoa. This is like just a painting, oil painting. This is gorgeous. Is this digital art? It's great. Wow. Look at how clear as a favorite in terms of Santi. Look at this guy. He's got like this heavenly aura about himself. He's got like the deific glow about him.
Yeah.
That's like Jesus artwork right there. What? It's true.
Chiseled to the gods, you know.
Really good. Really handsome. Lee's hair has never been more luscious.
So swoopy.
It's very swoopy. Just epic in the wind. He looks like a Game of Thrones character. Tom, digitized. Just sad. Looking down.
Pensive Tom.
Right? Bowing his head, praying for forgiveness.
You know that one emoji where it says pensive, but you know, his eyes are kind of down and he looks all sad.
Yeah.
And it looks like that defeated face.
Yeah.
Tom is that emoji.
It's true. The name is just like challenge accepted.
Yeah.
It's ready to go. That's awesome. I love it. This is beautiful. This is one of those ones that at some point we should print out and like hang up somewhere.
Oh man. What a great idea.
It is a great idea.
Hello. Please keep an eye on your Reddit inbox for an inquiry about a release form. Da, da, da.
Man, the most exciting of emails to have received.
Look, sometimes you just gotta send them.
Sometimes.
And it's boring and it's paperwork, but that's what you gotta do.
Legal issues are all our issues.
Yay.
Not pickle water. I can't escape it. Not pickle water. So that means you are pickle water. That's exciting. Pickle water is delicious. That's called brine.
You/brine.
Yeah. I can't escape it. At least I'll be able to tell when people were being sarcastic or not this time. Smosh fans who finally escaped. Where's Anthony? Comments. Where's MatPat? Didn't you know? I've been here the whole time.
It happens a lot. It's actually, there's a little part of me that gets so happy when people are like, I didn't realize that MatPat was still here. Woo!
Right.
It's like, yeah, man, welcome.
Yeah.
Back, I guess.
Right? I've been hanging out the whole time. He's been here. It's like Sam Reich. He's been here the whole time.
Yeah.
Ash, here's a question for you.
What's up?
Here's a question for you, audience. What do you think we could sell out Madison Square Garden?
Ooh. Just, when you say we,
yeah,
are like a theorist show, or are you walking on stage being like, hey, I'm MatPat, and everyone's like, yeah.
Hey, I'm MatPat. Yeah, let's go to MatPat. No, I think, yes, with that, clearly.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're selling out Madison Square Garden. No, I mean, if we put together like a live show, like if there was an actual show that we put together, do you think we could do it? The reason I ask is because Dimension 20, from Dropout, since we were just talking about Dropout, the crew from College Humor who are still doing stuff, they're amazing. I love their work. They're doing incredible stuff. But they have this one very popular Dungeons & Dragons-esque show called Dimension 20, where there's narrative, and they're doing a live show of it. And a big deal, I just saw it circulating on the news feed, that's like, hey, they sold out Madison Square Garden, and so on their future prospects and selling out Madison Square Garden. And I'm like, that's amazing for them. I'm so happy for them. That is incredible. And I was like, I wonder if we could do that. Because Dimension 20, like, I don't know how big the Dropout viewership is, and it must be very rabid, and it must be really sizable to do that. I'm like, I wonder if we could do that.
Yeah.
Not that I've thought about doing a live tour at some point, especially now that there's a little bit more time, and it's like, oh, would that be fun? Maybe. I think it would be. I like live performance. I love doing live stuff. That's why the fashion show is so fun. That's why I've always wanted to host a game show. I just like performing, right? And especially when there's an audience to feed the energy off of. That's why GT Live I'm really excited about.
Woohoo!
But I was wondering. I'm like, that's a lot of seats.
It is a lot of seats. I think it depends on the format of the live show / tour that we would be doing.
Yeah.
Right? Because I think that if we host it in hubs and it kind of inspires more people to travel and come out to see it, then I think there is a way that we could.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that we should go like Olivia Rodrigo, Taylor Swift levels and have like 4 shows there and have them all sell out.
Eras Tour, MatPat Eras Tour.
The MatPat Eras Tour.
Yeah.
You come on in like different jackets and like, you know, you have different IP in the background.
I have had different eras.
You have?
I haven't been wearing jackets lately because I'm out of my jacket era. I don't know if you guys have noticed this. But since the retirement, like the final theory where I hung up the jacket, I haven't been wearing jackets. I've just started to pick them back up because, one, people keep these rooms so darn cold right now.
Yeah, it's very chilly up here.
It is so frigid. I don't know why, but people are keeping them real cold. And so I've been wearing the jackets again. Even though narratively, I'm like, no, I want the jacket to stay up on the wall. Which is in and of itself is its own story.
Yeah. I feel like, is this a good episode to explain that?
This is the meme review.
Yeah. I've tried hanging up the coat rack on the wall a solid 7 times after it first fell down. And it has fallen off every time since. I have replaced the command strips.
I love that it was held on there by command strips.
Well, look, I didn't have clearance to drill into your wall. And, you know, there's a whole situation happening right now as to why it's not a great idea for me to do that.
Sure.
And so, you know, there's wallpaper that's been taken off the wall behind the chalkboard that I've hung up in its place, because otherwise it just looks horrid. And, we're working on it, and I can't set aside the time right now to re-wallpaper. I mean, I wasn't the one who put up the wallpaper originally, but I can't put aside that time right now to put up more wallpaper to replace it. It's been a hoot and a half, and I apologize for the inconvenience, and I appreciate your understanding during this difficult and unprecedented time.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Yes.
It'll go back up there at some point, right?
Oh, it surely will.
Okay.
It's just after the situation, it'll be back up there.
Yeah, of course. I understand.
Yeah.
What is this? Bogger Logger. Has MatPat seen this beauty yet? That is our thumbnail. I have seen this thumbnail, but I'm assuming it's a video. Here we go.
Man, I am so hungry. What if I eat a horse all at once? You've been cursed.
That was unreal. I love it. That was so unhinged. What a ride.
Man, I am so
wow. I like that I became a thwomp in that moment. That was very satisfying.
You've been cursed.
Evil horse.
Cursed.
What did I just witness, Ash?
This beauty.
I witnessed dinner. That's what I witnessed right there. Delicious. Matt, the horse is here. Stupidly smart stuff. I like it watches.
The horse is here.
Oh, ketamine feels. Jeez. I love that. See, this is what the thumbnail should be. Can we change the thumbnail to this? I feel like this is good. Oh man, what a wild thumbnail this is, by the way. I always appreciated this one.
Wasn't this one of Nicole's first thumbnails?
This was an early Nicole thumbnail, yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. I also, can I just call this out, just for the sake of clarity to everyone out there, like at this point, I feel like every week there's someone being like, that thumbnail looks AI generated. That's just Nicole. She's very good at things. She's like, one of the things that she has been working on in her free time, and we've given her training for it. Like, one of the things that we were really big on is making sure that people are trained in new tools that they can use to better themselves in their work at the job, right? And one of the things that we gave to editors and designers and artists that work with us is access to free online teaching tools around things like 3D design and 3D animation and Blender tutorials and things like, advanced Photoshop tutorials, things like that. And so she took those Blender tutorials and has been running with them. And so when people are like, that looks AI generated, it's like, no, she just hopped into the 3D modeling tool and 3D modeled out a thing. Or she's just a very talented artist who is very good at mimicking, the look of Spider-Man was one that I saw circulating the other day. So like, just so you know, that's it. I know head editor Dan wrote a whole policy about like, the visual team's stance on AI and this and that. And, we're very particular about that. We're very careful about that. So no, those are not them. It's just we are blessed to be working with some incredible people who are constantly pushing the boundaries of what they can do and looking for new ways to do stuff, which is cool. And also I think refreshing in an era where I think a lot of thumbnails are AI generated, to be honest. I look at some of these and I'm like, I don't know about that guy. We'll see. But this is a beauty right here. It took a great thumbnail and made it even better. So these are the subreddits. So we've gotten to the end of our little Reddit tour, although I'm going to say, why does MatPat's suddenly, so this is on the Game Theorists subreddit, but obviously we have film theorists, GT Live, food theory, style theory, and game theory memes. Why does MatPat suddenly sound British, have a deep voice, have a beard again, and a girl? and a girl. Is a girl? And a girl. Right? I've divided into 4. And you're seeing all the different facets of my personality there.
I love that they're all wearing gray except Santi, who's blue.
One of these things missed the memo. One of these things is not like the other, right? It's incredible.
They're all so dark and mysterious, guys.
So, right? They blend in with the gradients. Right, Santi, man? What are you doing? Put on some black. Honestly, this is from Cultural Winter 191. Honestly, I think they missed a really good opportunity for book theory. I told you, book theory. It could be, I don't know. There was so much overlap with books and movies at this point. Like if a book has achieved enough mainstream status to probably merit it, like talking about it at a wider scale, it becomes a movie at this point. That's always the thing that I said. I like this logo though. Real solid logo.
I think that's nice.
Ooh, if anyone sees this, don't blame me, all right? I just discovered it. Please don't ban me. Thank you, Game America.
Very cool.
This is accurate. I wouldn't blame it. This is a true indicator of who I am. This is me. Unhinged me. That's accurate. How did my voice change? I've been listening to older theories and it got me wondering why Matt's voice changed. In the early videos, it sounded deeper? Did it? Are you sure? Hold on.
I think in earlier videos, you tried to pitch your voice deeper, and so it had some more bass to it.
But it failed.
Mario, Jumpman Mario.
Hello, internet.
Pull out your handcrafted double point.
That is not deeper. Pull out your handcrafted double night winner. It's time to do Kirby's Epic Yarn. Amazing. That is not, I would not say that's deeper at this point. Here, that's your point A comparison.
Knitting needles and get grandma on the phone because
Oh
we're
my gosh.
unraveling some epic yarn.
Some epic yarn. Here, and then let's go to...
Tribe to be facing hardship. After
Oh my god!
the ocean caused to themselves in
Just
spite of their
went to the
constant prayers,
deepest
desert
one. The deepest voice line.
Fine. So with pirates on the loose, looting and pillaging sources around them, we see this in the sherds.
Yeah, I would say I'm slightly deeper now. I think. So the question is how?
Yeah.
How and why? Puberty. Finally hit puberty at the ripe old age of 36, just a year ago. Going over to Film Theorist. That was my final episode. That one. Luffy. Oh, that's one of ours. Jax is not an NPC. He's much worse. I love it. I love seeing theorizing happening. Bro, who is he, her? Gorilla? Who is Gorilla? Gorilla hints. There's a lot of hints as to who this person is.
Exclusive gorilla hint.
Apparently everyone knows it. So I'm telling you, my Film Theory didn't do a final video on Molten Files 4. We've been, and we still have it on the list of things to cover. It's just we missed the initial boat of Walton Files 4, when it was timely. And so now it's entered into the we will get to this at some point because it's now just evergreen territory. That's the reason why. Plus there's more happening. And so it wasn't an urgent, this is the finale of it, so we need to cover it now. But that one's still kicking around. Oh, and this is us on Hulu at this point? Or no, on Roku. Yeah, at this point, Film Theory and Game Theory are on Roku, which is pretty cool. That we got our own little channel where you can stream them all the time, which is pretty exciting. We're also on Spotify, in case you didn't know. Game and Film Theory are on Spotify as well. So there they are. Coming soon to Spotify near you will be Lorefy. We'll see, probably towards the end of June, if not early July. But so there'll be a lot of music stuff happening over on Spotify. Spotify will be a new, exciting place to engage with some theorist mysteries, which will be pretty cool. GT Live, Mises Blue. We've been getting that one a lot.
We have.
A lot. Thoughts?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, at some point?
Yeah.
Okay, well, aggressive. I'm being so very serious. I don't know what game this came from, but I love it.
This has to be Nintendogs adjacent.
I was going to say, it must be Nintendogs, yeah.
Do you want to... I love the idea of us pulling a Nintendogs ROM and then you just doing an emulator Nintendogs on the live stream.
We could do a random Nintendogs one-off.
Oh my god. I don't know how that would perform, but I think
Not
for
at
the
all.
soul and the spirit,
Yeah.
that would be everything to me.
Okay, sounds good. The Indigo Park dev reacts.
Yeah, it's a 2-ish hour stream to our playthrough.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, geez, no way.
Yeah.
Oh man, people reacting to our reactions. That always makes me a little bit nervous.
Right.
It's you're not allowed to react to my reactions. Please do more of Shipwreck 64. We should finish that at some point, huh?
We should.
If only more people watched it, it would be more urgent.
Right?
I would like to finish it, though, for my own personal soul. Can you explain to me? Here's another one. I'd love for you to explain this. We did Catastrophe Crow, and obviously Shipwreck 64. Neither of them did particularly well, but they feel like games that should be up your alley, right? Where they are the ARG of ARG games, where they're old school kind of mascot horror games, but you're discovering clues in real time and you're glitching out of bounds. It feels very much of the type of stuff that we would cover on Game Theory, and we do cover on Game Theory. And yet for some reason, those never tend to do super well. I don't know if it's the era of game, is it because it's N64 graphics? But at the same time, like, Markiplier does like the PlayStation 1 era stuff, and that does well. So I don't know. I'm curious. But yeah, like, we'll probably do one more Catastrophe Crow and probably a finale of Shipwreck since we got so far into Shipwreck. But yeah, I think that's always just the bummer is a lot of times I'll just complete them on my own just because I'm like, oh, if no one else liked them, I'll just enjoy them. And we'll do a game theory on them because it's more condensed and we can streamline it or whatever. I'm just always surprised by that. I always expect those to do a little bit better. And I do them for myself, but anyway, just a thought. Food theorists. Ooh. Talking about grilled cheese sandwiches, that's a win. Well,
oh gosh.
Oh man, Ash.
Oh gosh.
This is from Interaction Cookies 771. Who has the best facial expressions? There's Lee. Oh, that's not bad.
Okay, that's not bad.
That's not bad. This is from the Invisible Burger episode. Ash, can you explain? Oh, that's beautiful. It's a beautiful moment.
That's a good Josiah meme.
Just pensive. What did the Invisible Burger taste like, Ash?
Pickle. I stand by that. It was so pickle informed, and I don't know if it's because of how Santi cut the pickles, but because of the way that the burger was formed, in that the bread were these hard sheets of what should have been plastic and not edible. Yeah. When you bit into it, because of the pressure that you're applying at the front and the pressure that your hands have on the bread sticks, everything kind of fell out the back in a big like glob, and it just made your hands all wet and gross and icky. Yeah. So you got the pickle, but not a lot else besides slime.
Serious review time. You know what I tasted? Wet pickle. Serious review time. You know those like clamshell plastic things you get that you are like frustrated and can't open? I feel like biting into that, and inside of that was like the gelatinous substance at the bottom of wet cat food, and it also tasted like that. Not that I would. No, it's what I imagine it would taste like. Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, delightful. Sometimes I'm like, oh man, I'm a little bit sad, but also a little bit happy that I don't have to taste that stuff again.
You should be thankful.
It's a win. Win for me. 3D printed steak video. That sounds great. I love it. And then here, watching old theory episodes. This is from Bellatrix Gerald.
Oh my.
Watching old theory episodes and couldn't help but find this amusing. Oh, we're loving those bites right there.
Live, laugh, loving those. What are you eating?
We're just two men loving what we're getting ready to put in our mouths. You know how it goes.
Very respectable.
The most respectful. Game theory memes. Real quick. Goodbye, MatPat and the Tribute website. This is there's been a lot of the MatPatify things, which is really fun. This is the first one I encountered that's actually sensible. This is a fish. It is. It's a fish in a bird cage.
Oh my gosh. Right? I love fish in a bird cage.
Fish in a bird cage. There it is. That is a fish. Excellent. How is MatPatify so perfect? This is a fish as well. Nailing it. Fish all over. Who's your daddy? Love it. Oh, the mattress Patrick.
Love the mattress Patrick.
It's my other alternate personality.
The hair just hanging off the top corner of that queen size.
It's delicately balanced. The most delicate balance. Substantial iron 4192. Guardsman right there. But it's just a theory. A Vox theory. Substantial iron, working hard on this one. Supervan V1. MatPatify extension broke very aggressively. This works. This feels about right. And it's a rant. Makes total sense. Low effort GT Live meme based on FNAF Smasher Pass. This is who we're going on a road trip, buddies. I believe that. That's us. Last but certainly not least, Style Theory. How to change your eye color. Where's MatPat.com promoting stuff? I have to update MatPat.com. Sorry that has taken me a long time to update, is because we are busy and I'm currently looking for someone who could actually update the website, who has website skills and also light photoshopping skills and things like that, to help update the site, because we have a lot of things that we want to talk about and promote and, you know, catch you guys up on things that are going on over there. You know, Ash mentioned all the videos that we've been appearing in. We've got all these events coming up. I've got a lot of exciting announcements that are happening, and so I want to update it. It's just been hard to squeeze in. So if there's anyone out there that you know, or is like, whoa, I could do a cool website and hide clues in that website, that'd be awesome. But yeah, we're currently looking for someone for that. We created the fashion show. What are feathers and shells? What makes unique fashion accessories, style theory, physiology? Main frames of style is patterns. Ragatha and Wednesday are twinsies. What style is this? Just come to the Theor subreddit and be like, what are these? What would you call this? What do you call this? It's a good question. What's that stank? And then style theory about water picks. Yes, in continuation of the toothbrush episode, that is absolutely going to happen. So anyway, I think we should wrap it up. Bless you.
Thank you.
I think we should wrap it up there. But anyway, the Reddits are available, both divided up in their individual categories, as well as Game Theory tends to be a good catch-all for all of them, even though it's the Game Theorist one specifically. Anything and everything is welcome over there. We're going to be doing another one of these soon, right, Ash?
Yeah, pretty darn soon, actually.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, so we announced a meme review, and then we had some time, so we wanted to record one now, but get that influx of updated hot new memes up. We're probably going to record that in, I don't know, maybe like 2-ish weeks, I think. That sounds about right. Yep. So get stuff that's fresh, nice and new. Throw it up there. Now's your chance.
There it is. So yeah, we got another one of these coming up pretty soon. So throw them up there. We'll be excited to see them. And guys, as always, thank you for staying active on the subreddit. Thank you for continuing to send stuff about me, about all of the new hosts. Keep sending in your theories. Like, again, even though we haven't gotten to do one of these in a while, we're always looking forward to doing these. And just so you know, the stuff doesn't get unseen. We are here. We are present. And your theories, your ideas, your memes, they all matter. They get circulated around the office. They get circulated on our personal Discord that we work amongst each other with. Amongst y'all, betwixt y'all.
Betwixt y'all.
So no, you guys are the best. And we have the best communities across the internet with all these different places. So thank you for staying strong. Thank you for staying theorists. And it is always a pleasure to see you guys. Who knows, maybe one day we'll see you in Madison Square Garden. But until that day comes, remember, you've got this not a live stream, but a video for you. See ya!